In this video, I'll explain how to install Docker on Unix systems. I'll cover which Linux-based systems are supported and how to get Docker up and running on them. It's worth noting that Linux is the native operating system for Docker. Because of this, there's no need to create a separate virtual machine to run containers, as is required on macOS and Windows. On Linux-based systems, containers run directly without any intermediate virtual machines. Alright, let's get started. In this example, I'm using Ubuntu 24 as my operating system. Now, let's open Google Chrome, search for install Docker, and click on the official Docker documentation link. You'll find various installation options on the page. As mentioned earlier, on macOS and Windows, you need to install Docker Desktop. This creates a Linux-based virtual machine where your containers will run. On Linux systems, however, Docker can be installed directly on your computer, allowing containers to run natively. On this page, you'll see a list of server operating systems like CentOS, Debian, and Ubuntu, which can run Docker natively. Since I'm using Ubuntu, I'll click on Install on Ubuntu. On this page, you can see the currently supported versions: Ubuntu Noble, Jammy. Let me show you how to verify your current operating system. Open a terminal and run cat etcos release. This command will display information about your operating system. In my case, I'm using Ubuntu 24. Another way to check is by running lsb release-a. Let's start the installation process. This command updates the list of available packages and their versions. It ensures we have the latest information from all the package repositories configured on the system. We're installing two essential tools. C, certificates. This helps our system verify the authenticity of SSL connections. Curl, a tool to transfer data from URLs, which we'll use to download Docker's GPG key. This command creates a directory key rings with proper permissions. This folder is where we'll securely store Docker's GPG key. Now, let's talk about GPG keys. It's a security tool used to verify the authenticity of software packages. When you download software from an external source like Docker, you need to ensure that what you're installing hasn't been tampered with by hackers or corrupted during the download process. Here, we're using curl to fetch Docker's official GPG key. This key acts like a digital signature from Docker. When we later download Docker's software packages, the system will compare the signature of the downloaded package with this GPG key. If the signatures match, it means the package is authentic and safe to install. If they don't match, the system will warn us that the package might be compromised. By storing the key in key rings, we're ensuring it's securely kept and used only for verifying Docker's packages. This command makes the GPG key readable by all users. It's a necessary step to ensure the key works during package verification. The echo command creates a line specifying Docker's repository URL and architecture. The DPK dynamically detects whether your system is 64-bit or another architecture. The OS release dynamically includes your Ubuntu version, like Focal or Jammy. The signed by flag tells apt to verify packages using the GPG key we downloaded earlier. Finally, we use T to write this configuration to the file. After adding Docker's repository, we run apt get update again. This time, apt fetches package information from Docker's repository, so Docker packages will be available for installation. Finally, install Docker using this command. When prompted, confirm the installation. This process takes up around 400 megabytes of disk space, which is considerably less than the package size for macOS or Windows. To confirm that Docker has been installed, run docker-help. You should see a list of available Docker commands such as docker run, docker start, and more. If this appears, Docker has been successfully installed on your system, and it's ready to use.